Rain hammered the broken fuselage while 12-year-old Eli crawled through a jungle that seemed to breathe around him. The plane had fallen from the clouds just after sunset, tearing through the canopy before splitting against the trees. By morning, every passenger was gone, except Eli. He woke beneath a seat covered in mud, with a cut above his eye and half a bottle of water trapped in his hand. The emergency radio was smashed. His mother's scarf hung from a branch outside, bright red against the endless green. He tied it around his wrist and started walking. For the first day, Eli followed the river. He ate bitter berries and drank rainwater from leaves. At night, he curled beneath the wreckage and listened to the jungle click, hiss, and whisper beyond the metal walls. Then he heard his mother calling, "Eli?" Her voice floated between the trees, soft and frightened. He ran toward it until his feet bled, but there was no one there, only a deep pool covered in black water and his scarf hanging from a branch on the opposite bank. He had never taken it off. That night, something began circling the wreckage. Eli heard footsteps pressing into the mud. Slow, heavy. 3 steps, then silence. 3 steps, then silence. He held his breath and watched shadows move across the torn windows. At dawn, he found a row of footprints around the plane. They were barefoot, and every print pointed inward. Eli stopped sleeping. He climbed trees during the day and hid above the ground at night. He marked each trunk with a piece of metal from the wreckage, trying to keep track of the river. But on the 4th morning, he saw the same red scarf tied to a tree ahead of him. He cut it loose. Behind him, a voice whispered, "You're going the wrong way." Eli turned and saw a small boy standing between the vines. The boy wore a torn airplane uniform soaked with rain. His face was pale. His eyes were completely black. Eli ran. He ran until the jungle opened into a muddy clearing. Above him, a helicopter thundered through the clouds. Rescue workers spotted the red scarf on his wrist and pulled him into the sky. When they asked how he survived for 6 days, Eli said nothing. He only stared down at the trees. Then one rescuer noticed the fresh footprints in the mud beside the helicopter. Small, barefoot footprints. They followed the helicopter all the way to the river. Eli survived the crash. He survived the jungle. But some places don't rescue you because they're kind. Sometimes they let you leave so you can bring the story back.